I now give the floor to the delegation of Expo 2027 Málaga, Spain. You have the floor.
Good afternoon, my name is Maria Casadon. For the next 30 minutes, I'll be leading you on a journey through the city of Málaga, Spain, as a candidate to host the World Expo in 2027. During this time, we hope to convey how a candidacy faithfully represents the objectives and values necessary to organize this event. So let's begin with the most important part, the theme chosen for Málaga 2027. Currently, almost 60% of the global population lives in cities, and managing life in these urban areas is a key issue. Our candidacy is called the Urban Era Towards Sustainable Cities. It aims to provide solutions for the planet's sustainability and guarantee basic rights and quality of life for people around the world.
Did you know that by the end of this century, 85% of people will live in cities? I guess it's because that's where we see change happen the fastest, simultaneously all across the world, whether we're strong in numbers or just a few. Together, we will build the cities that we want, safer, more peaceful, more inclusive, with fewer inequalities, and above all, sustainable. Now is the time. And not just because cities are full of opportunities, but because that's where we can use public transportation, shared cars, electric scooters, water, energy, or housing. We can enjoy the parks and wander through the streets. In cities, we feel closer to our neighbors and connect with each other. I guess the future is also focused on localization. By understanding what makes our cities unique, we can find local solutions that help solve global problems while connecting and building our communities. Did you know that there are neighborhoods in Melbourne or Paris or La Manzana Verde in Málaga where you can walk to everything you need in just 15 or 20 minutes? In Abidjan, and also here in Málaga, they've been analyzing mobile phone data for years to optimize the bus services and reduce route times by up to 10%. In Medellin, people travel by air. And in Helsinki, underground, reducing emissions by 80%. If it sounds like we're talking about the future, I'll tell you about the sponge cities in China another day. In sustainable cities, people are important. Their quality of life, their day-to-day, their past, and their future. Einstein said that everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. It's simple for people without a bank account to use their smartphones to send and receive money, like in Kenya. In Israel, it's simple to have an alternative shared transportation network that saves people money while reducing emissions. And it's simple to use rooftops as green spaces in Switzerland or Denmark. This can all be achieved while creating new jobs. In other words, we must strive to simplify our cities so they can exist in balance with our planet. I like to think Einstein will agree. And speaking of intelligent people, now that we live alongside artificial intelligence, I guess our collective knowledge will become increasingly important. Urban and rural communities can be more interconnected, diverse and intergenerational, while poverty and discrimination decline. We can form a community where sustainability means more than just throwing a can in the right color container. A sustainable city is creative and vibrant, where museums, libraries, and theaters provide more than just an iconic landscape, but refresh visitors inside and out. I guess that's why so many people want to live in a city. Because no matter how big or small, that's where we come together to share rights and responsibilities, where we share our planet with nature in an integrated way. We must discover our power to change cities, because that's where we have a great opportunity to change the future of our planet. And that starts here, in Málaga, where the sustainable city is already becoming a reality.
Thank you. Málaga, the birthplace of Pablo Picasso, is a fascinating destination. For more than 3,000 years, every great Mediterranean civilization has settled there to enjoy its unique climate and privileged location. Phoenicians, Romans, and Muslims have left a cultural legacy that delights all who visit Málaga. Earlier, I mentioned Picasso. Today, we have another internationally recognized Málaga native with us who would like to share a few words with you. Antonio Banderas, tell us, what can expect the visitors when they arrive to Málaga for the first time?
Hello, Maria. Greetings also to the dear members of the Bureau of International Expositions. The first thing anyone visiting Málaga will find is a warm welcome. As people from Málaga, we have a lot of experience in welcoming guests because this city and the Costa del Sol receive 13 million visitors every year. Well, that makes us the candidate with the best tourist profile among all of the finalists. Maria, many people may ask themselves, so why is it that so many people decide to come and see us? Well, for the same reason that the participants and attendees of the exposition would, because they know that here they'll be happy. Málaga is a welcoming, fun and fascinating land, a land that meets all the requirements for the 2027 International Exposition. To have one of those perfect endings that those of us who make movies love so much.
Antonio, one more question, please. You are talking about happiness, but what is happiness for the people from Málaga, and where can the visitors find happiness?
Well, it's very simple, Maria. For the people of Málaga, there is no greater joy than welcoming others. And for those who visit us, happiness could be knowing that we all come together here, because no candidacy has such unanimous institutional support as we do. It could be the guarantee that whether you come by land, air or sea, you will do so via first-rate infrastructure, which includes an international airport and high-speed train connections. Or happiness can be knowing that there will always be accommodations available for you, thanks to our varied offering with 1,000 of spaces in excellent hotels and tourist rentals. When I decided to return to Málaga, I did so convinced of my city's enormous potential. A few years later, it fills me with happiness to walk through the streets of my city and see it converted into a museum center, a reference within Europe, or knowing that every day of the week I can vibe with concerts or plays and other fascinating cultural events. In Spanish, to say happy, we use the word feliz. But to say congratulations, we also use felicidades. Both words have the same root. Nothing would make me happier than seeing the Expo 2027 become a reality here in Málaga. And if this happens, I am quite certain that you'll receive many congratulations from every single visitor of the exposition.
Antonio Banderas, thank you very much for your words. We love you so much.
Thank you to you. Thank you, and goodbye. Well,
thank you, Antonio. If we can boast of anything, is it the consensus behind this candidacy, a guarantee of teamwork and collaboration. We have the support and participation of the local government of Málaga, the regional government of Andalusia, and the central government of Spain. The Minister for Foreign Affairs, José Manuel Albares, has the floor. Come on, please.
Messieurs les présidents Choi, Messieurs les secrétaires généraux Kerkesen, Messieurs les délégués du Bureau international des expositions, la candidature de l'Expo 2027 Málaga est une candidature d'État, soutenue par toutes les forces politiques et la société civile du pays. Le gouvernement espagnol garantit la viabilité financière du projet et le soutien nécessaire pour atteindre les objectifs des expositions internationales. Comme vous le savez, par le passé, l'Espagne a déjà largement démontré savoir être à l'auteur pour organiser ce genre de grands événements. Mesdames et Messieurs, l'Organisation des Nations Unies a récemment annoncé que d'après ses calculs des tendances actuelles, d'ici le milieu du siècle, 7 citoyens sur 10 vivront dans des agglomérations urbaines. Les villes devront s'adapter afin de continuer à accueillir une population mondiale croissante qui vient d'atteindre les 8 milliards d'habitants. De la plupart se concentrent dans les pays en développement. Et tout cela dans un contexte très alarmant d'urgence climatique. Alors, les thèmes retenus par la candidature de Málaga à l'Expo 2027, l'ère urbaine vers la ville durable, arrivent à un moment idéal, je dirais même crucial, car il nous permet de réfléchir à l'un des principaux défis auxquels la société internationale est confrontée aujourd'hui, assurer le développement durable d'une population urbaine croissante qui fait face à un changement climatique que nous pouvons désormais tous percevoir. Cette expo sera également particulièrement intéressée et enrichie par la participation et l'implication des pays émergents d'Afrique, d'Asie et des Amériques, ainsi que des pays en développement enclavés et des petits États insulaires, afin de montrer au monde leurs problèmes spécifiques et de les soutenir dans la recherche de solutions. Car, nous le savons, une partie croissante de la population urbaine du monde se trouve dans ces pays, de sorte que leurs contributions seront particulièrement importantes. Le gouvernement espagnol garantira leur présence à l'exposition grâce à un vaste programme d'aide conçu à cet effet. Mesdames et Messieurs, l'expo se tiendra dans une ville, Málaga, qui a connu une transformation sans précédent au cours des dernières années, ajoutant à son potentiel touristique un engagement ferme envers l'innovation et la culture. Málaga dispose déjà des infrastructures, des transports et d'hébergements nécessaires pour accueillir l'expo et son dynamisme économique permettra d'intégrer rapidement les installations de l'expo dans le tissu résidentiel et productif de la ville. Mesdames et Messieurs, en résumé, je suis convaincu que le thème choisi est essentiel, inclusif et d'intérêt général. Avec Málaga, nous gagnons tous. Merci beaucoup.
In recent decades, Spain has become an international reference in many aspects. Our chefs have revolutionized world cuisine, our films and series have become global hits, and our athletes have become international legends.
Hello everyone from Mallorca, especially to all the members of the International Exposition Bureau. And I have to say that Spain is a country that we offer a very warm welcome to all the visitors, as we are a country that receives plenty of people from around the world every single year. And I think all this success comes from 1992 when we held two amazing international events, the Olympic Games in Barcelona and the Expo in Sevilla, with unprecedented success. In that event, we proved to ourselves and to the rest of the world that we are ready and capable to organize great events. And Málaga this year is hosting the Davis Cup Finals as another amazing international event in the world of tennis that I am sure will be a huge success. And I think Málaga is ready to organize the 2027 International Expo. The venue is ready, and I am sure that's going to be an unprecedented success if you choose Málaga as the candidacy. We're going to be supporting. We hope you make the right decision and vote for Málaga. Thanks a lot, and all the best.
Málaga, as a first-class tourist destination, has a lot to offer. 13 million annual visitors, 250,000 foreign residents, a hospitality and tourism industry with decades of experience. Málaga is prepared to welcome guests and leave them with an unforgettable experience. Aside from visiting the Expo 2027, guests can also indulge in beach tourism or cultural tourism between the other Andalusian capitals.
Señoras y señores, muchas gracias y un saludo. Málaga les ha mostrado lo que lleva décadas enseñando al mundo, unas virtudes y potencialidades que ya han convertido a la ciudad de Málaga en una nueva capital referente en el Mediterráneo. Es un laboratorio en vivo para evaluar y diseñar juntos las ciudades que queremos en el futuro, sostenible, tecnológica, amable. En Málaga, ese futuro empieza a ser presente y lo es gracias al plan estratégico que viene desarrollando la ciudad en las últimas 2 décadas. Ya entonces y durante este tiempo, sus autoridades han dibujado la necesidad de apostar por entornos urbanos que aprovechen los avances tecnológicos para ser más habitables y respetuosas con el medio ambiente. Lo hemos visto recientemente, por ejemplo, en la COP27, donde una vez más Andalucía ha trasladado su compromiso, su sólido compromiso con la lucha contra el cambio climático y contra sus efectos. Por eso creo además que la Expo de Málaga será una nueva oportunidad para intercambiar y compartir experiencias y buenas prácticas en cuestiones vitales para la ciudad del futuro, como será garantizar las reservas de agua frente a la sequía. Como ya saben, Andalucía, como una de las regiones más vulnerables a estos cambios, ha emprendido una auténtica revolución verde en la que el agua, las energías renovables o la conservación de nuestro entorno natural son claves en la acción de su gobierno. Precisamente porque los enormes tesoros naturales que tiene Andalucía, entre otros muchos atractivos, han convertido a esta región en tierra de acogida para turistas y visitantes, pero cada vez más también para nuevos residentes. Su clima y su calidad de vida, además de su gente y su patrimonio y su enorme conectividad, atraen cada año a Andalucía a más de 31 millones de personas. Por eso estamos convencidos del éxito de público, de interés y de oportunidad de la Expo 2027 en Málaga. Todas estas razones están detrás del amplio y unánime apoyo que esta candidatura concita, no solo entre la totalidad de los malagueños y andaluces, sino también en todas las instituciones que les representan. Como ya tuvieron la oportunidad de comprobar en su misión, desde el Ayuntamiento de la ciudad hasta la Corona, encarnada en su majestad Rey Felipe VI, todas las instituciones públicas han evidenciado su sólido compromiso, entusiasmo y respaldo a las posibilidades objetivas de que Málaga sea la ciudad elegida. En mi caso, como máximo representante del Gobierno de Andalucía, les traslado la solidez de estos apoyos institucionales que garantizan la viabilidad y seguridad sobre la celebración de un evento de esta dimensión. Sin duda, Málaga ofrece y pone a disposición del mundo el futuro de las ciudades sostenibles, que marcarán la próxima era como uno de los retos fundamentales de la humanidad. Vivámoslo juntos. Muchas gracias.
Ole. The circle has been a symbol of balance and perfection since the beginning of time. That's why the circle is the protagonist at our venue. It inspired us to think about key concepts in the urban era, like circular economies, water cycles, or global sustainability.
The World Expos have shown us the latest in innovation, education, and discoveries. They've also demonstrated the incredible possibilities when countries collaborate to showcase extraordinary designs capable of expressing great ideas. These then become icons for the future. But what future awaits us when our planet is in a state of imbalance? Our cities of today have become the greatest challenge to sustainability. And the Málaga Expo, the urban era towards sustainable cities, will give us a global vision of how cities of the future can be developed. The Málaga Expo involves creating an urban project that is monitored throughout every stage. A project with oversight of its ecological footprint in the construction phase, during the Expo, and in its second life. A unique experience of a friendly and inviting eco-neighbourhood where everyone can live in the coming future. The iconic element of the Expo is a unique and avant-garde building in the shape of a ring that, with an accessible and balanced design, optimises the number of visitors who will enter the site through 3 doors. Just a few minutes' walk from the Expo, delegates and employees will stay in an Expo village. An underground level of the ring will facilitate the movement of pavilion personnel and allow access to all operations equipment. Inside, we can visit the pavilions of participating countries and their national restaurants, as well as the pavilions of international organisations and companies, where their contributions to urban development and sustainability will be on display. In the ring's interior, an open-air space, we reconnect with nature. The theme will be developed in 3 thematic pavilions. Urban Planet, an astonishing vision of Earth in the urban era. Urban Challenges, strategies and innovations to make cities sustainable. Citizens of Eco-Cities, life in the sustainable cities of the future. And Urban Laboratory, a series of venues to share best practices for sustainable cities. The large auditorium and 2 multi-purpose spaces will provide the opportunity to attend cultural events run by the participants as well as the organisers. To generate discussion at another level, all kinds of activities will take place in the Expo Forum. Different world leaders and experts will inspire visitors in several locations throughout the city and at the Expo itself. And at the end of the day, all the attention will turn to the nighttime Expo. Visitors will see how the venue is transformed into an even more vibrant and collaborative neighbourhood. A place where every corner hides a new surprise. This will be a visit no one can miss in Málaga. A project inspired by the planet. Yes, a new city model that will help mark the beginning of a new dialogue between people and the environment. And, above all, the celebration of a new future.
Cities, thank you. Cities must evolve. For the subject of our candidacy, one thing was clear. The city of Málaga had to be transformed for the better after the Expo 2027. A legacy including thousands of new homes, large green spaces to improve the average temperature and air quality, and new infrastructure for Málaga to grow in greater harmony. Someone well versed in this area is the Mayor of Málaga, Francisco de la Torre.
Monsieur le Président Joy, Monsieur le Secrétaire Général Kerkense du Bureau international des expositions, autorités qui représentent toutes les autres candidatures, estimés délégués, chers amis, depuis que nous étions ici ensemble le 20 juin, jusqu'à aujourd'hui, la population mondiale a augmenté d'environ 40 millions d'habitants. Nous avons déjà atteint 8 milliards d'habitants. Cette croissance démographique s'est principalement concentrée dans les villes, qui, bien qu'elles n'occupent que 2% de la planète, produisent 70% des émissions de CO2. Pour l'année 2050, la population mondiale est estimée atteindre 9 milliards 600 millions d'habitants et cette nouvelle croissance se fera aussi essentiellement dans les villes par sa croissance naturelle, puis la migration des zones rurales vers la urbaine. Ce sont des chiffres étonnants et indiscutables. Et si les villes n'étaient bien pas plus efficaces et durables, alors c'est une information très alarmante. Nous ressentons tout l'impératif éthique de faire ce qu'il faut. Nous devons donc agir pour parvenir à une planète écologique, sociale et économiquement durable. Nous croyons sincèrement que la candidature espagnole de l'exposition spécialisée de Málaga offre une occasion extraordinaire et unique de partager les meilleures pratiques des villes du monde entier, y compris les régions développées et moins développées du monde. Pour cette expo, nous garantissons l'engagement institutionnel nécessaire. Comme vous l'avez dit, nous avons aussi le soutien des leaders culturels et sportifs. Comme vous voyez maintenant avec ces images, comme vous avez déjà vu dans le rapport de la mission du bureau, l'unanimité n'est pas seulement politique, mais aussi sociale, syndicale et des entreprises. Que le roi et le président du gouvernement de l'Espagne, ainsi que tous les partis politiques ayant reçu le bureau, démontrent à quel point on a toutes les garanties de succès. Vous savez déjà que Málaga et l'Andalousie aussi sont des endroits merveilleux. Les visiteurs, les commissaires et les travailleurs des pavillons nationaux vont vivre une magnifique expérience. Personne ne va pas oublier cette étape en Andalousie. Mais choisir Málaga, c'est beaucoup plus. Vous avez notre compromis de vous offrir aussi le plus grand nombre de visiteurs et de visiteurs internationaux. Vous aurez les hébergements plus nombreux et plus proches. Une ville expo juste à côté du site. Le meilleur accès de transport multimodal est accessible à tous les citoyens, pas seulement aux plus riches. Vous aurez aussi les aides plus importantes aux pays moins développés pour participer et avoir une expo vraiment internationale. Le site avec la plus grande accessibilité intérieure, une expo nuit merveilleuse, le programme culturel plus large et surtout une garantie absolue de succès. Si Málaga gagne, l'expo aura lieu. L'Espagne n'a jamais raté un événement international. Pour ces raisons, nous sollicitons humblement, chers délégués, votre plein soutien pour l'Expo 2027 Málaga, l'air urbain, vers la ville durable. Merci pour votre attention.
Thank you. For the United Nations, the fight against climate change is the #1 challenge of our time. I would like to revisit the words of its former Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, who said in 2012, our struggle for global sustainability will be won or lost in cities. For Málaga, this is a battle we cannot lose. For this reason, we expressly choose this theme for our proposal. And to this end, we've put all our hearts, knowledge, and effort into preparing the best candidacy possible. I hope we have the reason to the occasion for you and for the planet. Thank you very much.
I thank the delegation of Expo 2027 Malaga, Spain for their wonderful presentation. We will have